This is Trans Africa Radio.
We are live in 54 countries as well as worldwide via that World Wide Web situation, transafricaradio.net. This right here is The Re-Up. My name is Ndogozo Buchi, and we do this Monday to Friday between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central African time. And when I say we, I talk about the also amazing, the gorgeous lady all the way from Burundi, Uganda, Kenya, as well as, I'm missing one, I always mess up that one, Sheshe Ndikumana. But right now, though, we're about to organize a situation that I know a lot of people have been waiting for. We finally have him in the building. Benjamin Mugisha, otherwise known as the Ben, all the way from Rwanda. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well.
How's your day been?
My day has been great.
I know you're not complaining.
I'm not complaining. I love SA a lot.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking about that, why are you here?
I'm here for a few reasons. Maybe I'll name one.
Yeah.
I came for a video shoot with Shiba Karungi.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Where
that
is she?
was done last night.
Where's Shiba?
She just went back. I was supposed to go with her, but I chose to stay so that I can, have some good time like this.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much for staying. Shiba, if you're listening right now on your way, just don't do that ever again. You can't just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see her on Friday, so I'll let her know.
Oh, so you're going down to...
I'm going to go down to UG and then fly back to Chicago.
All right, so the weather here in South Africa, you got used to that because Chicago gets really cold.
You got it.
All right.
Yes.
And tell us about that. Obviously, you are Rwandese or Rwandan. They say you can use both.
Yeah, you can use both.
And you tell me a bit more about life, especially growing up on the other side of the Pacific Ocean, if I'm not mistaken, and Chicago and all of that, and the interlinking that with your homeland and then home, Rwanda.
I was actually, I was born in Uganda, born and raised in Uganda. So Uganda and Rwanda has played those years before I went to USA. Excuse me. So I went to USA in 2010, and it was for a musical kind of reason. I wanted to grow my music to become international and all that, and of course studies and stuff. And yeah, so I've been there for 7 years, but I've been coming back and forth, check on my people, do some shows, and go back. Yeah, so I'm still here. So I wouldn't call myself someone who...
I'm gonna make this one very difficult. Uganda and Rwanda. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. Are you? Would you say you have more of a connection with Rwanda or Uganda?
I am I am Rwandan.
Yes.
Like, my parents are Rwandans.
Yeah.
But I was born in Uganda, so I kind of have some connection with Ugandans too. But I'm Rwandan, So I don't know if I'm answering your question well.
Well, it was diplomatically perfect.
Yeah.
That made a whole lot of sense.
Thank you.
Just trying to find out, do you have a green card?
I have a citizenship.
Okay, we are winning. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yes.
Next time, just make sure whenever you're about to, give some offspring to the world, just make sure you do it in the right country. Because we were discussing this the other time. Debanj had a baby all the way in the United States of America, although he lives in Nigeria. And we're like, sometimes it's smart.
Yeah.
It's a smart move. So just next time, Jay, make sure when that day comes, just make sure you're on the right plane.
Definitely. I started singing when I was really young. When I was maybe 5. We used to be singing. I come from a religious family. My mother is a pastor, by the way. So with that being said, it makes sense that, So basically, like, the reason why I really thought I should go for a secular, because before I was doing gospel songs and stuff. So one of the reasons why I thought, should maybe try to do some secular songs just to kind of heal Rwandan people from, coming from a tragedy time that we had in 1994. I kind of wanted to put some a smile on people's faces, and that's one of the reason I thought about coming up with love songs that can heal, songs that can make people happy, songs that can make people feel like they're also valuable into the world eye. So that's really the reason why I started. I went from music from gospel to secular, because I kind of wanted to make people really happy. Gospel would do that too, but not in a general way, So I thought
I understand.
A lot of songs will actually do a better job into changing people, perception and making them happy and feel themselves again after that crazy time we had. I have variety of ideas in my songs. It just depends on the mood, what I'm writing. But most of them, they're positive. I'm singing about positive love. I'm singing about sometimes I would go like some positive / negative, at the end. But I sing about I kind of I'm not teaching people how to love. I'm kind of reminding people how to love, and how to, treat one another, to respect, your girl, your woman, your wife, in a different sense, maybe in a deeper sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that helps a lot. That helps a lot. I'm probably her beloved son. I'm not taking anything away from my siblings.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but I try to be, a mother sign kind of boy. So, when I went from gospel to secular, she was a little bit off. She was not happy about it. She was really, really hard. But the thing that got her, really, understand what I'm doing is because I never changed. So I never went for anything like a drug. I never smoke. I didn't do any crazy thing that she thought I would do if I go to that
a secular scene in terms of making music. Yeah.
Right. So, and that really make her that make her happy, and she's now really supportive, and she actually loves my songs too.
All right, dope stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to find out the current music scene. Mm-hmm. Are you amongst people that are into drugs or alcohol, or what is your space? What's your environment? Seeing as to the fact that you said that you haven't changed and you specifically put out these things, are you exposed to them?
I'm not.
You're not?
Yeah.
So what does your circle look like? Who are you? Who are you? I don't know.
The entourage.
Your clique.
Right. Excuse me, I'm having a cough. So, at the end of the day, this industry and this world, you gotta live with everyone. Like my circle, they're it's variety of people, different mindset, and people can do whatever they want to do. But I'm not gonna do it because they're doing it, and I really don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't smoke. I don't drink, and I'm telling the truth. You guys may not believe it, but I don't drink too. But
yeah.
And I think it's just me. It's my personal, So I don't want anybody to feel like whatever they're doing. I'm banging, I'm biasing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they do, but I'm not doing it. And one of the reasons is because I come from a religious family. I was raised in a particular way, and I also don't want to kind of disappoint my mother and my family and all that. And yeah, so that's how I look at it.
No?
Do best and hashtag the re-up across all social media platforms. Do not forget to call in as well. +27 11 44 77 176.
Coming your way, the sounds of The Bend with I Can See, a song dedicated to the genocide in Rwanda. Released back in 2014, this is The Bend with I Can See right here on Trans-Africa Radio, 872 on your DSTV, 609 on OVHD, not forgetting taradio.mobi on your mobile phone. Welcome to it. This right here is The Re-Up, and we have The Bend in the studio. We're chatting all things The Bend, his tour to South Africa, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so I want to find out what are we looking at? Because you're doing the secular sound. I can see some songs about Rwanda, and now you got the song with Kid Gaju. What's next for you as far as the future is concerned? Because we're seeing a lot of, especially because you're based in Chicago, and we're seeing a lot of African musicians collaborating with musicians from the United States of America and musicians from South America and all of that. Where do you stand? Where do we see yourself in the next 5 years?
Good question. I wanna say that even though I've been doing music for a long time, as a Rwandan, but it seems like I've been doing for only Rwandan. I've been doing this music for only Rwandans for the past 6 years, maybe 5, if I'm not wrong. But for the past 2 years, I feel like that's when I'm kind of new artist in the African market.
Sure.
And I want to use that as a something to encourage me to do more and more stuff. I don't want to feel like, because in Rwanda, the band is the band, and that can fool me. That can really fool me and feel like, you know, the band in Rwanda is the same. The band in South Africa or whatever. I don't want that to fool me. I want to feel like I'm a new artist, in the African market with a tremendous big talent. You know what I mean? And I want to really, so with that being said, I cannot go to featuring Jay-Z or those American guys right now. I feel like I want to first take care of African people, take care of my African fans, like gain more fans here, and then I could actually think about that later. You know what I mean? So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And any artists
in
you
the
have
next
in mind?
5 years, before I finish, before you start, in the next 5 years, I feel like I'm just gonna be the king.
So tell us, who's on your list? Because there's plenty of talent across the continent right now as we speak, from Morocco, from Namibia, Botswana, and all of that. Who are you looking at and you've heard their music and you're thinking to yourself, I'd like to work with he or she?
So for who, like, okay, are you asking me who I want to be?
Yeah.
Like, who I'm, like,
who you've got on your list, and like, you see if I see myself with David.
I think
or one
right
day.
now Wizkid is kind of like, leading the industry right now, and I feel like I want to be there too. You know what I mean? But in terms of working, collaboration and stuff, I feel like I want to work with what's it called? P Square people.
Yeah.
I've talked with Tiwa Savage project. It's coming up probably this year, and the guys from East Africa, Ali Kiba, Sauti Soul.
Nice.
Yeah, those are actually with Ali Kiba. The song is already, the audio part of it was is already there.
Nice.
So we're waiting for the video shoot. So I want to do that. But in terms of like who I'm looking at, like the person that I'm seeing who's up there, that who's in the spot that I want to be at.
Yeah.
I think Wizkid is up there, and I think I want to be there with him. He can stay or whatever, but I want to be there with him, or maybe go a little bit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I'm able to do that.
All right.
I just want to find out who inspires your particular style of music. What artists do you look up to when you think of the music you produce?
So that's a very good question. You guys are very smart. So when I started this music thing, I was looking at Alakil. Alakil has been my guy for actually forever. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's one of a kind. Those who just who can do anything in every style. They can. Alakil would jump in the reggae, would jump in the dancehall and R&B and all that. So he has been my guy. But as I grow into this music thing, I feel like I'm kind of having him aside and another guy. So I'm looking at Benki from Nigeria.
Nice.
Some people actually told me that we have some similarities in terms of voice abilities and maybe some comportement, what they call comportement in French, like the way we
compose the music and stuff like that.
Yeah, the way we do things, like, so he's there too. So I think Alakin and Benki, they have been my inspiration, and also not forgetting a guy called Kidumu from East Africa. He's from Burundi actually. He has been also my inspiration, in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Alrighty, so Trans Africa Radio particularly plays only African music.
Wonderful. What
is your take? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm loving that.
Yeah?
That is great. Like, that's what we need at the end of the day, I live in Chicago, and I've never heard any African music on the radio stations. Wow. So it's not cool, you know what I mean? And we're here playing their songs, which is maybe commercial wise, it's good, but it's good to have a radio like this, that embraces our culture, our values and stuff. So I'm loving it. It's great.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Thank you very much.
Man, I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
man. It was a great one. The band will keep you on the. We'll keep just following you and doing our research and doing the stalker things.
Speaking about keeping and doing stalker things, how can we find you on social media?
So my Instagram is theband3. And my Twitter, I think you guys found my Twitter too, right?
Yeah.
So that's
it's just
my
always
Twitter.
Good when you do it.
So the Real The Band.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my Twitter, and the Band 3 is my Instagram. And what else do I have?
Facebook.
I think that's about it.
No Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat the Ben too. So Snapchat the Ben too. My Snapchat is really fun, by the way. People should follow it. So it's the Ben 2 and yeah. So the Ben 3 on Instagram
and the Ben 2.
The real the Ben on Twitter.
Yes.
And the Ben 2 on Snapchat.
2 number or 2 the word?
2 number. And 3 is a number on Instagram. So the Ben 3 is
okay.
Instagram, yeah.
So speaking about that, just before you leave, I know that you mentioned that you are single. Are you still single?
Did I mention that?
Oh, you did. I read it somewhere.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah,
okay.
so did my
I
research.
didn't mention it here. Though.
No, not here.
Well, I am single and comfortable.
Oh, shame.
But
why is shame though?
But it's not. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I just came from a relationship, like a 5 years relationship. That's like that's forever. And so I'm trying to I'm trying not to really date any girl right now until like I get over
what happened.
What happened?
No, right.
So yeah, that's a good way to actually end it. Yeah. So I wanna like take some time, take care of the music, take care of my people. And love isn't a condition. It just comes like, if I find love, I will find it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, and we learned. So I did some mistake. That's why she had to go. But so what I did will never happen. And if she hears me, she can come back. I'm ready.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. That was the Ben all the way from Rwanda, Uganda, based all the way in the United States of America. Thank you once again for joining us.
My pleasure.
All right, so signing out with Kid Gaju with Kami right here on Trans Africa Radio.
This is Trans Africa Radio.